Welcome everyone, my name is Karen and I'm a core member here at Bethlehem Messianic Congregation. In today's Brit Hadashah Meditation Minute, we take a look at the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 21 through 25, at the parable of the unmerciful servant. A servant owes his master a large debt, asking for his patience and mercy to repay, and the master forgives his debt. But the servant throws a fellow servant in jail for a lesser debt. Because he showed no mercy, the master calls back this wicked servant and is thrown into jail by the master as punishment until he pays back all that he owes. Yeshua mentions at the end of the parable, "This is how my heavenly Father will treat you, unless you each forgive your brother from your hearts." Yeshua gave this parable as an example in answer to Kepha's question. Kepha, Peter, asked in Matthew chapter 18, verse 21, "Rabbi, how often can my brother sin against me and I have to forgive him? As many as 7 times?" And Yeshua answered, "No, not 7 times, but 77." Yeshua tells his disciples, "You must learn to truly forgive one another, just as God forgives us." He warns that God will treat us like the master in the parable if we don't. During the time I meditated on this, I found how it connected to the Torah portion, ha'azin, meaning hear. In the Torah portion, Moshe is speaking to the Israelites, telling them about their wrongdoings in the song form. God is instructing all Israel to remember the song and pass it down to their generations, so they won't forget. In verse 46, Moshe says, "Take to heart all of the words of my testimony against you today, so that you can use them in charging your children to be careful to obey all the words of this Torah. For this is not a trivial matter for you. On the contrary, it is your life." Reading those verses, I thought about how Israel broke God's rules many, many times, and God forgave them. But verse 35 and 36 says, "Vengeance and payback are mine. Yes, Adonai will judge his people Israel and those of us grafted in, while taking pity and having mercy on his servants when he sees that their strength is gone." You see, Adonai loves us deeply, and in Messiah Yeshua, he has shown us great compassion and is always looking at our hearts. We must treat each other well and obey his commandments for our own well-being. But if we decide to turn away from him, we will be held accountable. My prayer is for all of us to continue to fill our hearts with the Master Yeshua's compassion and his Torah with a joyful heart. Shavua Tov.